Welcome back to Cousin Talk. Okay, guys, so this week we have some interesting things to catch up on with. Today, Kelsey and I spent the afternoon together hanging out. Doing what?
We went to the movies.
We went to the movies and we saw the number one movie in the country right now, which is...
Oh, I didn't know it was the number one.
It is number one. Jurassic Park. But I think it's called something else. It's like Jurassic Park Dominion. Something like that is the full title, but that's what we saw. And besides that, we also have a fun game that we're going to be playing with you.
Wait, the movie.
We're just going to go right in.
We got to talk about it.
So,
don't you want to?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it. I'm going to give it 2
She was
thumbs
trying to
up.
speed past this part because
I'm not.
we talked about it.
I'm not.
And I want her to say what she thought about it.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. So we are going to talk about the movie. We had a great time. I was genuinely scared and afraid. And that's what he wants to get to. He just wants to get to me covering the fact that I was so scared.
Scary.
It was scary.
If you've seen all of the and I hope this is because this is fairly new still, right?
Oh yeah, it's only been out a week.
So we won't have any spoilers, but I'll say that if you've
spoilers.
seen all the other ones, this is not the scariest.
Those
one.
teeth were big and it was dark. And I was in the theater, it's loud. So it's you be scared. I was sinking down in my seat. And then I told him, because he was a few seats down from me, because it was a couple of us that went. I told him that there were some moments I felt like I had to close my eyes and I was peeking through my fingers. And he was like, it wasn't that deep. And I was just like, for me it was. So tell me in the comments if you have those moments where you're like, okay, for me, it was on another level than it was for you. I was scared. And so see no evil.
So there's a movie we can't think of the name, but Taraji P. Henson and Idris Elba when he drives up and pretends like he got in a car accident, whatever that movie is.
Mm-hmm.
That was scarier. Like I was in the theaters yelling.
Suspenseful. But I didn't see that. That's my number one rule as well. I typically don't see scary movies in the theater. I like to be at home where I can pause or fast forward a part that I'm nervous about.
The alligator movie, that was scarier than
that alligator movie was scary. No, it wasn't.
That was kind of
that
scary.
Alligator movie was scary because
I like suspense,
like this jumping out.
It was like something where the dad was trapped in the basement and she was a pro swimmer, so she had to save him. But she's swimming amongst gators.
It was like Gator World or something like that. I don't know. That wasn't the name. I don't know what it was called.
But that stuff had me jumping. The one with no, that wasn't scary though. Michael Ealy and Megan Good, we watched that one together. That one wasn't too scary though.
Yeah, but it was freaky.
Yeah, it had you on the edge of your seat.
It had you on the edge of your seat, and that's how this one had me down in my seat. Because at the theaters you can sit in those reclining chairs. So I was down in my seat trying to eat my nachos.
Today I had my food there. Like I didn't realize I usually don't get food there. But it's like, I can't eat when it's dark. I couldn't see the ketchup for my french fries, and that made me mad.
You?
And I was going to get my phone, had a flashlight on, but there was people around me, so I'm like, I don't want to be that guy.
Right.
But that is, I don't like that.
It is kind of hard to
we need dimmers.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Why are you laughing? Why is he laughing? Did you?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh,
usually the light from the screen is
it wasn't bright enough.
That's because it was dark and scary, which brings it back to my point.
Okay, the Jurassic Park movie, the originals, where the guy's daughter sneaks on. I think this is like number 2. I think that one came out in like 97, whichever one that one is. Sarah falls in the RV, the girl with the red hair, and she's on the glass stuck and it's cracking. That is like the best scene they've ever had in this whole series. Because that was scary.
I think that was from the first one.
And the daughter snuck onto the RV?
And the girl had the blonde hair. She had a ponytail with her little brother.
That was the first one. Movie. Oh, that's the first one. The second one is where the guy's daughter, remember she was a black girl, and he...
Yes!
That's the second one. And I feel like we should have...
Dang.
Yeah, I remember.
And I think we went to the movies to see that one.
Oh, I'd have been cutting up in the movie. I'm one of those people in the theaters. If it gets me nervous enough, I will yell in the theaters. I don't have any shame.
I was worried because I took my children, so of course this is me in some parts, and I wanted to like go down and be like,
looking at
them.
them.
Eyes.
Well,
but I was too nervous to even speak.
So her youngest sat next to me, and it was one part I was like, I wonder if I should cover his eyes. But when I looked at him, he was just in that screen. He was like, He was watching.
He did good?
He did good.
Oh.
He was very interested.
I couldn't say
Boys are
because I
good.
was.
It was one, yeah, boys are good. But it was one part, it was really funny in there where someone did something like ugly. It was this ugly thing, and I looked at him, and he was looking at that screen like, he was so disgusted. It was so funny. It was.
Yeah, Sid is not impressed at
He was
all
not
by
impressed.
much. You got to do a really good job for
Yeah.
him. But anywho,
Yeah.
that was that. I again say I give it 2 thumbs up. What's your vote on this movie? How do you feel?
1.5.
Okay.
Only because it wasn't as scary as the others. It could have been scarier or like more suspenseful.
Mm-hmm.
It just was, some parts I just was like,
Your flags.
these are
Show me
bandanas,
flags.
but mind your business.
Mind
Red
your
flag
business.
game.
Mind your
We
business.
created this.
Mind
You've
your
never seen
business.
this before. We originated this. If you see a video and they're talking about red flag game, they got it from Cousin Talk.
Yes, and red flag game is kind of self-explanatory. It is our own personal thoughts of what is a red flag, whether it be with any relationship, significant other, a sibling, whatever it is. So
Honestly, it's significant other because my whole relationship with my siblings is red flag. So what's the point?
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
All right.
No, but for real, this is preparing us for our relationship conversation.
Okay,
'Cause
so
we are going to talk relationships soon. That is like one of the. I think because people think it's going to be so juicy.
yeah,
And it's like, y'all thought y'all was getting tea, and maybe you're not getting tea. But we'll
Maybe
still
you
talk
are.
about it. But maybe you might.
Mhm.
Maybe we are. Should we call out some names?
Okay.
No, I'm just playing.
All right, so we're gonna get started. Kubi is actually going to help us with asking the questions, and then we're just gonna say how we feel. Of course, white flag is gonna mean that we are okay with it. You know, we'll let things slide. Red is an absolute no.
But also, I need clarification. So, is red flag going to be something that in the relationship, the red flag is like, you'll still be willing to work with that? Because, you know, like
No.
sometimes a red flag means like, red flag, carry on. Or is the red flag going to be a deal breaker?
Red flag is gonna be deal breaker. You may not
Oh.
pass go.
Okay.
You may not pass go.
Okay. And white flag is fine.
White flag is okay. I will compromise.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't be mad at me if I put this red flag up and you be like, cuz it's not that deep. But you said, because I'm a little toxic. So sometimes when I see a red flag, I still proceed. I just proceed with caution.
Oh.
And we might argue about it every now and then. And maybe you might be one of those people that be like, well, why are we arguing about it? You should have just not proceeded.
Yeah.
Maybe I still want to proceed.
Okay.
So I can be a little toxic like that. And we'll talk about that more in the relationship video. But this red flag might be up a lot. Don't judge me. You said it's a deal breaker.
All right, let's see.
I'm
Let's
gonna just be
see.
an old lonely man at this point with a bunch of dogs.
Bunch of dogs.
Not cats. I can't be an old man with cats.
No, you can't be an old man with cats.
All right.
Okay.
We have not seen this list, by the way. Shout out Chanel and Caleb. They created the list.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Thank you, Chanel and
Yeah,
Caleb.
by the time y'all see this, they would have been our first guest, right?
Yes.
So they created our list for us.
Yes. If you didn't see that, go check that video out.
I'm very nervous.
Mm.
Cause you know, they crazy.
Yes, we don't know what they said, so this is exciting. So we're gonna get to it.
Ready?
Ready.
All right. So the first one is being unreasonable.
That's stupid.
Yeah, like
Being
no,
unreasonable.
if we gotta, communication. You can't just not listen to reason, which is meaning not just
Yeah.
listening to yourself. Like you gotta be open-minded.
Yeah. I feel like what's the context? Because it could be something as simple as like, hey, let's say you want to do this day, and I'm thinking of a way we can get both done, or what you want to do and I want to do. But if you are just not budging, I only want to do this today, get out the car.
Unbuckle your seatbelt
Yeah.
and get out.
Selfish self. Get out. Red flag.
Red
Next.
flag.
All right. Second one is no accountability.
Another red flag for
Another
the same
red
exact
flag. Like, what do you mean? You're not gonna ever take accountability? You're never wrong?
Oh,
Absolutely
yeah,
not.
you never wrong. That's what that means?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, like,
get out.
Because it's accountability. Like,
Uh-uh.
I'm wrong, but, and, I don't know. I see why you might be upset, but, like, no,
Oh,
but.
and you want to know what? I just seen this the other day. When you apologize and say, I'm sorry if I did this and this.
Mhm.
That's not accepting accountability. If you're one of
Yes.
those type of people, get out. Because at the same thing, let me relax. We just talked about mental health in our 2 videos ago.
Mhm.
And it might take me a minute to admit it. Sometimes I got to go reflect and be like,
Okay.
okay, yeah, you were wrong. but I'm still gonna have that moment of accountability.
Yes.
If she's not on that, she got to go.
Yes, I will always try to look at it. I will. I really do.
In
Try
the
to pray
moment
about
or
it.
in hindsight? I'm a hindsight type
It
person.
doesn't take me long. I feel like in the moment, like while things are going on, like it will just be like I'll be thinking about, well, now wait a minute. You know, after
the
a while,
moment?
in the
That's
moment,
good.
like I will just be like, I'm done. I'm calmed down now. And sometimes, like it could be my husband will just be
I was about
like,
to look
I'm
at me
still
like,
there.
Is that true?
I'm still on 100, and I'm just like, nah, I'm back. I'm about down to 85.
She married to the producer, so biased.
I'm down to 85, and now I'm down to 60, and he's like, I'm still at 100, so I need some space. And I'm just like,
no accountability to me.
Oh.
it does not sound like that. It sounds like somebody who's trying to reason.
Oh no, I don't. I can't have that.
Y'all, he played
Just
me
got
off.
the hand waved.
Okay, yeah, that one gets a red. Let's go next.
All right, cheap shoes.
I'm so sorry. I just admit that is so wrong. I'm gonna go with a white flag. Oh, that's so good. We are good people.
We are good people.
That
I'm
is
gonna
so
say
good.
right because
Right.
that can be something that can be improved. Like
Oh, for sure.
a
We can work on that.
Personal style is something that
But you want to know what? That has with the no reason. Because if I say, hey, those shoes, we got to get you some new ones. I love these ones. I don't care if they look raggedy. Red flag. Now you're being unreasonable.
or what if you're out?
Because if they busted up biscuits and your feet is just looking
yeah,
raggedy.
like if we're out at
I'm
the
not about to
movies
put up with
and
that.
we're in the parking lot, we're making plans to go have drinks, and you look down at my movie slides and you're like, I'm not getting no drink with you with them biscuits on. Then what, Kelsey? Then what? Told me I had on biscuits.
You know what?
I was
First
trying to be
of all,
comfortable at the movies.
I didn't even say. I just so happened to look down and she had on some slides, and I'm like, oh. And we were. I literally just said, oh, are we gonna go stop and grab? You suggested stop and get a drink. She said get a drink there or at my house, and I'm like, it's gonna be your house because you gotta. But it sounds like your husband said the same thing, so I'm not too far off.
He didn't.
Oh. Well.
Next.
Next one is narcissistic.
Oh.
Hope I said that right.
May I have a I think I know what narcissist means, but tell me.
So,
Like self-absorbed.
yeah, self-centered,
Self-centered, arrogant.
lack of empathy. I'm reading
Are men mostly narcissistic?
No. That goes
either way.
either
Oh,
way.
okay.
I
Red
can
flag.
work. I can work around it. It's something that I can just be like,
You want to know why you couldn't?
Why?
Because as a family member, I wouldn't allow you to put up with that. I would get up in there and be like, gotta go. Gotta go. You can't treat her like that.
But this is also a question to you being in a relationship with somebody.
Yeah, you could date somebody
yeah,
like that?
I couldn't. I'm thinking, you know what? I'm thinking about my relationship with my family, and it's like
Oh.
as somebody that is a friend or a family member, and you're kind of a narcissist. I'm just like, all right, but somebody that's like my significant other,
Depending on, I don't care who you are in my life. If you acting like
That's true.
you gotta go. I'm not gonna put up with that.
That's true.
I don't care who you are, but I've never really, I guess I don't know if I've met a female that act like that.
Ooh.
Or maybe I wouldn't, because if I have met one, we probably haven't gone past that initial greeting.
Because
that's-
you were like,
I don't like that.
you
that's
felt
disgusting.
that vibe or something.
Yeah.
Like,
It's definitely both.
Like when girls
Ain't
act like they
smith.
too cute, like that. Is
Yeah.
that being?
no, not necessarily. Like, not overly confident. It is literally like,
No, that's definitely what it is.
no, it's not. It's more so like, I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm at a funeral, and but I couldn't show up because it just hurt me too bad. Like, it's about you.
They make everything about themselves.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm so glad. Hey, congratulations on your graduation. When I graduated, like, it's always reflecting back on
Yeah.
But it's still
yourself.
overly confident. It's cocky.
Yeah, like
It
being cocky,
is.
thinking
It
too much of
is.
themselves.
It
They're always
is.
right. They know everything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't put up with it, whatever it is. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Next.
All right, being unkept. Stinking.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna deal with body odor. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. Don't
It
put
is
no.
so unattractive.
Don't put
because,
no cologne over that. It's not working.
But do you feel like, and this is so wrong, don't eat me up, women,
Mm.
I'm sorry. It's easier to get past a man being a little funky than a woman, just because, like, let's say we just finished playing the sport, or we just got in from work, or we got out the yard cutting the grass. But sometimes I just feel like with a woman being funky, I'm just like, what?
I say it all the time.
Why? What would you mean?
We look at
So
y'all
wait a
as
minute. So you're
delicate
saying
flowers.
why are you so?
I've
funky?
never smelled my sister or my mom funky, and it'd be funny because it could be like right after, let's say, they played, like I doing working out.
Yeah.
I don't think they just exude bad smells or something. It's kind of weird. I've never witnessed that. I don't know. Maybe they do, and I just don't.
Okay.
I don't know.
We have to pause for a second.
Oh, we are getting some chicken wings. I think the delivery is here, so we're gonna be right back.
Give me a second. Hold on.
And I'm gonna put an edit in there, and SpongeBob will be like 5 hours later.
Pause right there.
Yeah, we're good. We
All right, we got the wings situated. So, unkept.
yeah.
But yeah, I was saying, like, I feel like women, it's just, I feel like it's hard for us guys to process a woman being funky, especially, well, here's the thing.
Why?
Because we think
work
of you,
hard.
we hold y'all so high to the standard of always being beautiful and smelling like roses
Yeah.
and Bath and Body Works. So when they hit us, we be like, "Ooh, we forgot you were human."
Wow.
But then it's fine. I can put up with, like, if we working out and I smell her, I'm just like, "Oh wow, okay." It's
Baby,
cool.
you smell like onions.
But it's cool. You're always working out. But if, let's say,
She's
Greta,
been home all day and you come in and you're like, okay, I know you work. The house looks beautiful, but why you smell like onions?
that's not gonna work.
So
That's not
is that
gonna
a
work.
red flag for you?
That's a red flag. Also, but it's really hard because can people control that?
I don't know. What if
If you've done everything you can and it's still happening, we'll have to go see a specialist.
Oh, dang. What if y'all want to go out
Like,
for
if she
dinner
like,
and she meets you and you're like, she hugs you and you're like, woo.
Am I married to her?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. Get
No,
out.
you
I
haven't
can't get
married
out.
her yet.
Oh,
You
okay.
haven't married her yet.
I can get out.
So now what happens?
Let's say it's like date number 3.
Yes. Okay. And let's say it happens twice, but the other times are
By
good.
date number 3, it's happened twice.
Date number 3 has happened once.
Okay.
Date number 4 is perfectly fine. She smells wonderful. Date number 5, there it is again, knocking at the door.
Date number 1, she already lost.
No, it didn't happen on date 1.
It didn't happen on date number
3.
1. It happened on 3 and
It
5.
shouldn't be none of them dates.
So now you just are like,
It shouldn't be
what's
none
your
of them dates.
schedule? Are you gonna ask her that? What's your schedule like? What you do? What?
That's why
It's a
I-
red flag. But she smelled good the other times. 3 out of 5, she smelled wonderful.
No,
to
because
you.
by the time we get on our date, we would have taken the time to get ready for our date.
Exactly.
So
That's
even
the
if you
excuse.
did do something that made you funky, you've probably already prepared for us. So we're gonna get there
Let's say
looking
it's
like
not.
dressed to the
Let's
nines.
say it's not funkiness. Let's say it's ashiness.
Oh, I'm
let's
gonna say,
say
and
those-
then we on day 5, baby, you need some lotion.
Those elbows and knees are looking like
She might leave me for
abusive.
telling her she might leave me for telling her she needs some lotion. But I'm gonna say it.
you just like, I picked up these Bath and Body Works products.
Oh no, I'm like, you got some lotion in your bag?
And she can be like, oh yeah, you need some?
No, you need some.
Ooh.
I have no problem with that. If you wanna be with me, you gotta get ready.
Okay, let's pause.
The chicken's here.
Oh.
It's a
What
chicken.
you gonna do to that mozzarella stick?
I haven't had a mozzarella stick in a long time.
Oh, you
Let
want
me
these
gas
are
it
fire.
up.
These are fire.
Okay, our food is here and it checks out. Anyway, so we were talking about unkept, and
we add bad hygiene into that.
yeah, we're mixing that in there.
We're mixing
so
those two
unkept,
together.
if she shows up wrinkly a few times, I'm not gonna like. That's not a red flag. Wrinkled clothes.
Yeah, she was like, babe, I didn't want to be late.
That's a lie.
Don't let it happen more than once or twice. Because
He
now
said
it's like.
use the starch.
Because if I'm taking time to get prepared and stuff, why aren't you?
That's true.
And you're gonna embarrass me when we walk through the restaurant. I want people heads to turn because you're so beautiful. I don't want heads to turn because you're wrinkly.
That's true.
Or if your hair matted down,
Yeah.
don't let it happen more than once.
Oh.
If your hair is done and then you were driving leaning back like that, and your hair is matted down in the back, major down.
Yeah.
Because if your dude show up on a date and his shirt is wrinkly,
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
be
be
mad.
I'm gonna be mad.
How
Or
many
if that
times you get
lining is like looking like the McDonald's sign.
yeah, because every time we just so happen to get to where they're gonna record, she freshly with her hair done, and then I didn't see the barber because we didn't record on the week that I got the cut. Gets to me,
Okay.
but I regularly get cut like every 2 weeks.
Do you?
So this,
I'm just kidding. It looks fresh.
This is 2 weeks out. I'm going next week, Thursday. So I'm excited.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like a highlight of my week. So if she doesn't get her hair done regularly every 2 weeks, that's weird.
You good with helping her
Do her hair?
get her hair done?
Financially?
Yeah, I don't want you to do her hair.
How many dates? Not like
Your wife.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like somebody I'm dating. My wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take care of that bill.
Okay.
That's actually, yeah, I love that. I would do that. I pay for her nails too.
Yeah.
I want to see those. Now, if it's like something she's into that I'm not into, like,
Well, what if she don't let you see them? What
like,
if
she
you wear
says, like,
gloves
oh, I wanna
all
get-
year round? She's like, you'll
no, I mean, like,
I'm
let's say
sorry.
it's a hairstyle I don't like. I'm going to just be like, you want me to swipe my card or yours?
Ooh.
No, just kidding. Just
What
kidding.
if she come home and y'all both
And she got a buzz cut like
yeah,
me?
y'all both now go to the same barber.
Nope.
What we doing?
Yeah,
What we
some women
doing?
can pull that off.
What we doing?
Some people can pull it off. It just depends. If it doesn't look right, she has to be able to accept the reality of what I truly believe.
You can't. You cannot approach her and be like,
She's gonna walk in the house with a buzz cut and be like, babe, what do you think? And I'm gonna be like,
she be like, see the Nike sign?
I'm gonna be like, I like your other one better.
Oh.
And then we'll probably have to like
so
look at how much it costs to get a
This
wig.
how you know what? I love how that looks on you. You can rock anything. But my favorite is da 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 da. And it should be like, oh, okay, mental note.
I'm like, babe, I just saw some really
You're lying.
affordable wigs.
You're a lie.
No, I'm not lying.
Because you didn't ask before. Like, why didn't you? Hey, I'm thinking about getting a buzz cut. What do you think? Let me prepare myself. You walk in the house looking like me. No.
I do think that
But
that's gotta
some girls
be-
can pull it off.
I do think out of consideration it should be a discussion.
When
Don't
Tony
come
Braxton did it, woo!
Don't come in here with your mustache removed and we don't talk about it. That's a problem for me.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, talk to me and be like, babe, I'm thinking about doing this. Like, I don't think you need to ask. He laughed so hard.
I shaved my mustache before.
Oh,
and then
I
went to work
remember
the
that.
And I went to work the next day.
Freaked me out. We're not gonna do that
When
again.
I saw her, she was at my house and I had shaved my mustache. And I immediately saw her eyes go here when she greeted me. And I'm just like, oh yeah, this
They
thing.
did.
I'm
Nah,
laughing because
they
that's
did
literally the
not.
equivalent of a man seeing his woman with her hair cut off.
It
Y'all
is.
see us with an out of mustache?
And you had
It's the same
one,
thing.
yeah.
It is the same.
I went to
exact
work
thing.
and they were like, oh. And I was like, oh. But I had to shave it because I had messed it up. I was trying to line up and I messed it up. So I just
So
shaved
you
it.
just shaved it off.
Yeah.
You were like,
That's
it'll grow
hilarious.
back.
It was even customers
So
like
your woman will
looking
be
at me.
like, it'll grow back. Maybe.
Her hair?
Yeah.
My mustache can grow back in 2 weeks.
Yes, it can.
Her
It's
hair-
stronger. It'll be thicker.
You
Yeah.
don't know what her hair growth rate is.
I don't, but like I said, it depends because I'm a believer that some women can truly pull that off and it's beautiful. I have to say, it's more often than not that I've seen it be like, oh wow,
Yes,
like
I
that's
know
something
that's a
that's
good
refreshing.
thing. It is.
It's rare that you see somebody with hair like mine, a
Mhm.
female, and she can't pull it off.
yeah,
I don't know why.
That's
You know what I
true.
mean?
Like their
It's real.
makeup is
I've
usually
seen a lot.
bomb. Like it's just
Mhm.
I've seen a lot.
it works. You
You've
know,
seen
you
a
get
lot
the
of it?
hoops, ladies. Like it goes.
It's easy to pull off, and if you don't like it, get a you can do a bandana look. They can do so many different looks, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are laughing.
I don't know why, because my mind just went right to the NBA when they wear those bands, like those
If
headbands.
she came in the house with a sweat headband on.
Man, and she like, what we doing today? We going to the court?
Yeah.
I'm packing my bags.
Uh-oh.
That's what we're doing today.
No, we going to the court. We going to hoop.
Yeah, let me get them silky.
Yeah, and I'm a dumb.
It's gonna be like loving basketball, double or nothing. You got to get that hair
I'll
back.
be posting her up like, no mercy. Nah.
She's like, ow.
Yeah, sorry. Shouldn't have did that. But you'll think twice before you cut your hair off again.
Okay,
What's the
next
next
one.
Bad reader.
What were they thinking doing
A
this
bad
list?
reader? Come on, Caleb.
Okay, you want to
Was
know
that-
something?
Okay.
It's a red flag because what if we're together? Let's say we're playing a game with like a bunch of people and she has to read it and it's embarrassing me in front of all my friends. Like, she can't read.
No, I think that when you care about somebody, you'll give that excuse. You'll be like, hey,
Mm-mm.
hey.
Nope.
You know, like I don't.
What's the game that you gotta read in? Like, let's say we're playing Monopoly. You gotta read the card and she's stuttering a lot. Like, you can't move. Baby, read the card. Cause now I'm embarrassed.
So what? She just gotta take her. Take her time. And then like, what? And she asks you, what's this part? Orangutan?
She's gonna read the chance
Like,
card,
let's say you're playing. What's the one where you're
charades.
reading the
Charade?
No,
Oh.
when you're reading and they buzz taboo.
Yeah.
If you're reading that card and you can't read it, I'm embarrassed. And we keep losing because you can't read.
Yeah, because the time run out. All that sand is gone because you can't read.
Or we get to the restaurant and you're
All that
reading the
sand is
menu and you
gone.
can't pronounce stuff.
Yeah.
Like she's stuttering on fettuccine.
Oh,
I'm gonna be like, oh, yeah. some girlfriend.
filet mignon.
Portillo chip.
Oh, I'd be so embarrassed.
She was like, let me get that filet.
But I mean,
Let
if
me
you
get
love
that
somebody,
filet.
you'll see them through that. You know, they can't help their disability.
Yes, they can.
Is that a disability?
No.
Oh.
Somebody didn't teach you how to read.
It's not a disability. If you're a stutterer, that's a disability.
No, that's fine. But I'm talking like can't read. But you can't help it. What if you didn't get taught how to read?
Not being able to read means you just didn't learn how to read.
Yeah, like let's say there's no reason why they can't read. Like they just didn't care to read.
Yeah, well, they're not a big reader. They're like, everything for me is audio.
I'm not a reader, but no.
Next.
Who thought of that one? I need to know.
I know, right?
Is
I
that
wanna
a red flag?
ask.
Say who said
That's a white flag for me. If you can't read,
it.
I won't have you read nothing because
Same.
I actually enjoy reading, so I'll read everything for us, babe.
I changed my mind.
Oh,
I'll read for us at the restaurant and when we play the games.
she's gonna have the
He's laughing. Are you lying? She lying.
nah.
Oh.
All right, the next one is stank face. I think I know what they mean on this one.
Like she has a resting
like a
mean
resting
face?
mean
Yeah,
face.
I think that's what that means.
I'm sorry.
I don't like
Because
it.
I just need my girl to be welcoming. Look welcoming.
Yes, and look
Like, you know.
happy. Like I don't want my dude to just be looking like
But you
they
don't want your dude
smell
too friendly
poop all
either.
the time. I don't want you to be too
You
friendly,
don't
but I
wanna walk
do.
around like, nice to meet ya.
Oh, but I also don't want you to just be angry,
What?
man.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
just
hey, Miss Crumble. I'm here to get your daughter.
yeah.
Where's she at? Like, why
Uh-uh.
he got an attitude?
I'm like he just crazy. I love him, mama. I can't do that.
But you don't want to, hi, how are you? Where's your daughter? Oh, your dad would be mad. He'd be like, yeah, no, he's too happy. He's too happy. I can see him now like,
You didn't want me to do that to Irvin?
No,
could you imagine?
no.
Hey, where's Simone? Put her there.
Let me give you a hug. Let me give you a hug. Put it right there.
That's so ugly.
Yeah. What about for you though? What if it's like if
It's
she's
fine for her to be
right away?
bubbly.
She's like, "Hey, mom," to your mother.
Oh.
Hey, mom.
Well, you know my mama, so that's bad. But I mean, I wouldn't mind like, oh, she just outgoing and friendly and bubbly.
Mm.
So, but if she just is, hey,
Yeah.
not gonna work.
Mm.
My family is so like conversational and bubbly. So if she got a stank attitude,
It's
like,
not gonna
or
work.
she looks like, cause you know some people look like they have one, and they not, and they're super friendly.
Yes.
That is a
Like turn it on, turn it off. Like we kind of talked about that a little bit
Some people can't.
in our mental like check the last time. Because like for me, I have social anxiety. So sometimes you can have a resting mean face because you just are socially awkward. But I turn it on, or I turn on my personality once you talk to me. Like I'm gonna engage. If you can't be welcoming, or if you can't even engage when someone is speaking to you that is coming at you with like positivity, then
But that's a conversational thing too. But if you're looking like, and then somebody comes and speaks, that was my resting
what was that
mean
again?
face.
Do it again. Can you do that one more time?
I can't because I'm laughing now. But if they're doing that, and then you come to talk, and it immediately turns into smile, that's fine. So
Yeah,
if
but
they go
that's
from,
kind of
like,
weird too. Like,
no, you can't be
like what
psychotic.
is wrong with
You can-
her?
like, let's say they're sitting at the party like this, and then somebody comes and say, "Hey," and they're like, "Oh, hey." See how normal that was?
And then go back to
yeah, hang on,
it.
let me see. Was that good?
I'm still gonna look at you like you crazy,
The psycho.
psycho.
But you can't. Yeah, I don't know. It's a red flag to me. I don't do bad.
It's a red
attitude.
flag. I don't like that.
Bad attitude.
Next.
Okay, people that are liars.
Oh no. No. You know who's a liar? Satan. Now why is your butt lying to me? I don't want you lying to me. I don't want you lying to anybody else I know. Because if I find out, I'm going to tell them the truth.
You know, I used to lie so much as a kid. Like, lie.
You just want to admit that?
I don't lie anymore. But I wouldn't lie, like, about, like, important things. I just would lie. I would just be like, so, you know, so-and-so's pregnant. They never said that. I just would lie. I don't know why I would do that.
Wow.
Yeah, I would. I just would be like, yeah, I'm late to school today. My mom is really sick. There's nothing wrong with her.
Nothing wrong with her.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know why I would do that. Or like kids will be like, hey, you want to come to my house this weekend? I can't. I'm going out of town.
Oh.
And then I get to school Monday and they're like, so I was out of town. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what? What's going on?
You didn't remember your lie?
I just say anything. I don't know why I did that.
Dang.
I don't know why I was crazy. I was crazy.
That is funny.
I just would lie a lot. And then I would lie to my family just because I'd be like, Kayla, our mama called you. And she never called him, and then he would go see and be like, you're a liar. And I was like,
wow.
But I think I thought it was funny.
Obviously you got a kick
But
out
then
of
when
it.
they would lie to me,
Uh-huh.
on me, I would cry really bad. And that's the only way, like
'Cause
growing
you're
up,
the baby.
that's the only way they knew I would be telling the truth.
Because
is
you
if
would
I
start
cried.
crying.
Yeah, if I wasn't crying, they would not believe I was lying.
Dang.
Crying, crying.
So now, looking back, somebody lying to you. You're like, girl, why are you lying about
romantically
that?
lies? What are you lying for? Like, well, it depends. Are you lying for love? Like in ATL when Nunu was lying about where she was from because she knew Rashad probably wouldn't want to, but Rashad would have been with her. So it's depend. Nah, if I was Rashad and I found out she was lying, I can get past that though. Like, oh, you're not from the hood, you from a rich area? That's fine. I can get past that because I'm just gonna come over.
I guess it would depend on why are you lying.
Yeah,
Like,
especially if she lies to me and says,
you're-
I thought you wouldn't want to be with me.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
But can I
okay.
trust that? Because you've been
Oh.
lying for so long, can I
Yeah,
trust
what
that
did she
you
gain
should
from
give it
lying?
now?
Nothing. Now, if I didn't give you some money because you was pretending to be poor and you was really from a rich neighborhood, now you gained financially from lying to me. That's different.
Yeah.
But like, Nunu never gained nothing from lying.
Well, she got that necklace.
Oh yeah, because her father couldn't get her a new
What
one.
was that, maybe $10?
Right. Come
It
on.
was special to Rashad.
Give me back my necklace.
Okay,
Why?
next.
Because it's mine. It don't mean something to me. Oh, okay, we're not doing that.
We're not doing
A
that.
bad running car.
I don't care about that.
I don't
Meet
care
at my
about
house,
that.
you're gonna take mine.
Like, what's going on? Like, that don't mean you're gonna be in that situation forever. But if it shows up to like the party and it's like, boom, boom,
Tell
or
them to park 3 blocks down.
that puff sound that cars
It
make,
was
where it's
backfiring like smoke in your fire.
oh yeah, backfiring.
Yeah.
Boom.
Mm-mm.
And she's like, I'm coming.
If I can hear you for a month,
And you're like, we know.
No, I mean for me it's fine because, like I said, we can ride together. I
You're
can
like,
pick
I
you
don't
up.
care.
Yeah, but for him, tell him to park a few blocks away because I don't want to embarrass you.
Oh, that's
But
right.
what if it's like y'all been dating for 4 months and he's like, hey, Simone, I'm ready to get a new car, but I just need you to go half with me because I don't want to keep picking you up in this raggedy car. You gonna go half?
I wouldn't. I would just be like, it's okay. I'll just continue. You can go half with me on gas until you can get your stuff together.
And I'll just do the driving?
Yeah.
Okay, what if it was flip-flop? And he's like, hey, I'm ready to get a new car.
Oh, I would expect it. You
After
don't go
6
half
months of
on
dating?
this. You don't want your girl out there in the street looking bad.
Guess I gotta get a new girl.
Wow.
6 months is not a new car length of a
That's
relationship.
not. Although some people get married within that time.
Good for them.
Next.
What?
In consideration of time. Inconsiderate of time.
Like just being late. I can work past it
I
because
hate that.
if you come out looking like it took you a long time,
It's worth it.
it's worth it. But if you come out looking
How
like,
does a dude come out looking like it took him a long
oh
time?
my
I was gonna
goodness.
say, yeah.
That's okay. That's a good point.
Because that's ridiculous. Now, a
You
woman,
don't
that's
have to be
different.
dressing
Yeah,
a
like
certain
I guess
way.
if it's a thing where it's like I just took a long time to get ready, but if it's like you knew what time this started and you knew what time we had to go,
And you know how long it
and
took you to get ready.
waited
Yeah.
to like get
That's
home to
irritating.
get ready,
Yeah.
like 5 minutes before we were supposed to
Mhm.
leave, all the
Mhm.
time.
And I'm one of those people that, let's say I get off work at 5.
It's like one of these. It's red and white.
If I get off at 5 and I know you want to do something at 6, I'm gonna sacrifice maybe other things that I could do that I usually do after work so I can meet you there on time. And then if you're late, like let's say by 30 minutes to an hour late, and I'm waiting for you, now I'm really angry because it's like, do you know what I could have got done in this time frame? And I'm tired from being at work.
That's
Don't play
true.
with my time like that.
Oh.
Let me know you're gonna. And if they don't give you a curt,
Oh.
you know I'm angry right now. I'm sorry. Excuse me. That just touched a nerve.
Mm.
If you don't text me or call me to say, hey, I'm so sorry, and then if they don't apologize for being late,
Mm.
she got 2 times for that.
Yeah, what if she twirl around and say, you see this?
Depending on how she looked.
That's why it took so long.
If Beyonce, like, let's say I can't keep doing that with Beyonce.
You're terrible. You
I'm
can't
terrible.
help yourself.
It depends on who it is, though. No, like, she has to truly blow my socks off.
The socks.
Like, when I look at you, I should be stumbling.
Ooh.
Okay? I should be able to catch my breath.
You like, oh, you girl, I don't even care.
Yeah, but if I seen 6 other girls walking down the street looking like that, I'm going to just ask them, are y'all going on time?
Oh,
No.
that's so wrong. But like, what if it's truly, it messes up your reservations? Like, you are like, it's over. Like, it ruined
I'm not
the
going to
night.
leave nobody over there. It depends on how long we've been dealing with this. It just is like months of this is not going to work. But is it every blue moon? Who cares? Because I'll be late.
So it's one of these then. It's a red and a white. It just depends. It's a red and a white. Okay, next.
Cruel to animals.
Who thought of this?
I mean, like, what are we talking about? Like, you're kicking your dog down the stairs?
Why are you holding a white flag?
Oh,
like,
my
what's
bad.
she doing?
I was just
That
talking.
is disgusting.
That's disgusting.
If
Like,
I have a dog and you come to my house and you mean to my dog, I'm gonna sick him on you.
you can't be mean to animals or to kids. Because why do you have them?
Why are you relating kids to animals? This was about kids.
I'm just saying, like, I don't understand a person that is like that. That's like, oh, I'm angry at their children all the time. Why'd you have them?
Don't throw your dog around. Don't yell at you. I mean, well, you gotta yell at the dog if you're disciplining it, but don't just be mean. Don't not feed the dog nothing.
Not feed
That's
it.
trifling.
Not taking it out to go to the
Now, I
bathroom.
will say I
It's
put my
stank,
dog
you ain't
on the-
washing it.
I don't walk dogs in the winter. I don't do that. I put them on the treadmill, and my dog did just fine.
The
She did.
treadmill?
She sure did. I put a tennis ball on the handles, and she would look at it, and then she would just yeah. And her focus was on the ball, and it wasn't fast. It was just like a good pace, so she could get that, energy. I don't want to get fat.
Okay.
And then in the summertime, we go for walks. But don't mistreat your dog.
Don't mistreat your animals. If you have a cat, if you have a bird, if you have a
cat, it's just like, why'd you do that? Should have got a dog. So sorry. I hate cats.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
I hate cats.
We might have some cat lovers.
I
out there.
thought you said y'all might have some cats. I'm like, I ain't got no cats.
You know I ain't got no cat.
I spent the night
you
at a
looked
friend's
around
house.
for it.
I was just what you was getting at. I'm like, I'm out. My friend had multiple cats, and this is when I was younger, spending at his house. I'm like, we had to be like 5th or 6th grade. I wake up in the morning and the cat is on my chest, and I was like, punched the cat. He was so mad at me, but I punched that.
Was
cat
that the last time you spent the night?
Actually, it was. But it wasn't because of the cat, but I was scared. He was mad at me, but I was so scared. I'm like, I'm sorry,
Why
bro.
did the cat move?
Why would he do that? I'm like, I was happy I got him too, because I'm like, he said, all the cats sleep. He had bunk beds. They all come up here with me. Don't even worry about it. Don't be scared. I'm like, all right.
Did he catch you punching the cat?
He was
Or
up.
did you tell him you punched the cat?
I literally punched the cat. He was like, what the heck was that? And the cat is over there, and I'm just like, I punched the cat. Why? It was on my chest. You said they don't sleep. I was scared of cats as well. Cats are sneaky. Oh no. No. What are you laughing at? I hate cats. I had another friend one time. He's telling me I wasn't there. I wish I would have been there. He's like,
how
the
you gonna
cat.
say that? And this is about being cruel to animals.
That's the wrong time, brother. Continue.
Because I said don't be cruel to dogs.
No, she's cruel
It
to all
said
animals.
animals.
Well, don't randomly mistreat animals. Don't be mean to them just because you want to be mean to them. I didn't want to punch that cat.
That's
I was
true.
scared.
Yeah, because
I love animals.
especially like where you live, there's those turkeys, and you don't mistreat them. You think about it, but you don't never
I'm scared of the turkeys because I know they crazy and they be jumping on top of the car. So it's just like, I'll be late to work.
Yeah,
No, the
I ain't
raccoons-
messing with no animals. I saw a pack of deer, and I was so afraid. They were on the
It was
lawn.
multiple?
We went and did. Me and Kubi one time had to do a paper route. This is before we got married. We were young, making some money. We did a paper route. It was early in the morning at like 4 a.m. and they were on these people's lawns. And
You
we
know
had
they
to
be
do
like
our
your
paper.
regular.
Really?
A lot. And oh my gosh, especially like winter.
They're scary.
When you see them. Oh, they are.
Like
they're
when you
so
see
big.
them, they're so big.
In the yard. So this past winter, I happened to hear a bunch of noise, and I'm like, "It's raccoons." I open my window, and it's 3 deer going through my backyard, and I'm like, "Please do not hit or bump my car."
Ooh.
But they walk around my car, and it was a baby one, and then it was 2 other ones. And I was like, "Oh, maybe they're just trying to get through," and they just cut through the yard. They probably go by the creek. I don't know what they do.
Oh.
But I saw one coming. I was late from work one time, and this is when I had the Civic still. And I used to be flying. I'm late. I don't know why I was speeding. I was coming home from work, but I was flying. I come around that corner. I'm trying to catch that corner, and I just happened to look. It was the biggest deer. He had the biggest antlers on the corner, just sitting there, and I'm like, oh, let me get it together.
Oh no!
But he could like flip my little car if he wanted to. Yeah, I don't play with.
Scary.
Them are scary. The turkeys in the yard, the raccoons, them some thugs. I don't play with them. I like rabbits. Why are you laughing? I love rabbits. You know, they're just like so cute. And they just chew so fast. It's just like, I love that. Don't you just love that?
Why do you love that?
It's
Why
so
is that something you
cute.
love?
I would have never keep one because I heard they smell, but I just love that little. I love that.
Next.
I'm
Next.
sorry.
Okay, this is
I
a
love
tricky
rabbits.
one because I think in a relationship, most people would feel that you should do this, but being terrible to the opposite sex.
Like mistreating them
Yeah.
and just being rude and mean.
Yeah. But I feel like in a relationship,
Oh, this is
y'all
tough.
probably want that.
Yeah, no, it's like, dang, am I toxic? Don't be mean to my male friends, but all the other guys.
I just
yeah.
think that's unnecessary. You don't need to be mean to people.
I picked up the wrong flag. I want her to be cool with my male friends and be friendly.
You want him to?
Oh.
You want him to do that, or is it a
I
red
want
flag,
them.
or is it not?
It's not a red flag for me. It's a
Okay.
red
It's
flag
a-
for you.
It's a red flag for me if they are cruel to the opposite
He
sex.
didn't say cruel.
What did you say?
He said mean or mistreat.
Mistreat. people,
Mistreat.
all
Why would
same
you
thing.
mistreat? Go out of your way
What's
to
mistreat? We grown. What's mistreat? Like throwing spitballs at him? Come on.
No,
How do you
mistreat like
Punching him when you see him?
being rude and not speaking, or just because it's the opposite sex. Like, I'm secure enough that I don't have to be like all bent out of shape.
I mean, I just feel like.
like, why are you
oh.
going? Because you're going out of your way. Like,
Oh yeah, don't do
you know
that.
what I mean? Like, if you're being mean,
I
like
thought
you're
like
going
if
out
let's
of
say
your
they
way
trying
to do
if
that.
they trying to holler at my girl and she walking through.
Oh, and they mean to somebody trying to holler.
Yeah,
I don't.
she's
I don't
mean.
mind that.
Be
You
mean.
go right
I
ahead.
want her
That's
to
why I
be
said
mean.
it's a tricky one. Because
Yeah.
Oh.
it depends on what it is.
We need context. Be mean if they trying to spit game.
Yeah,
Be
be mean. Be mean. Be mean, baby.
Now, if they just being a nice guy, and that's the thing, especially for women, y'all need to know if we holding the door for you, it's not trying to talk. Just get your tail through the door faster so we can get through the door.
Yeah, like there's no
Like-
need for that. If a guy holds the door open for me, I'm not thinking anything. I'm just like, oh, thank you, and I go on about my business.
Now, if you see some girl, like let's say the waitress is bringing food to the table and you with your dude, and she just like, oh my god, I love your necklace, and she rub his chest. There's nothing wrong with that.
I can't even. Immediately, my head, in my mind, I went to picking up the knife that's next to my plate and just being like, what you say?
You might want to get one for that. Like,
She would stab him for letting it happen.
I would be all over that chest while her hand was lingering. I'd be like, I think you need a Band-Aid.
What if she's like, oh, how's everybody's meal? Oh, you got a little something, sorry.
Oh.
Let me tell you something. She would have a little something
She's
right
trying
there.
to get a tip.
She would have she gonna get a tip. She gonna get a tip.
I'm
Touch
not
him
ready to say
again.
that. I'm not gonna
Touch
say
him
that.
again.
I'm not gonna say that.
Touch him again. Cause you already know.
That would be so, and I know that you were like not playing.
I'm not playing.
Mm.
Cause even like for Kubi, if a guy was just like, hey, homie, I just want to let you know your wife is beautiful,
He would not like that.
he would be trying to punch somebody down.
Oh yeah. Don't tell me because I already know that. But I don't mind if a
But
few heads turn
what
while we
if
walk
he's just
through.
like, it's just a compliment?
Tell me when she tell
You say
me.
we're a beautiful couple. That's different.
Yeah.
But you can't just say my wife is beautiful and leave me
Keep
out.
it to yourself. I know that, man.
Like, thank you.
Thank
but-
you.
Oh,
I'm a different person though. Like I'm so bubbly and happy, like just me, like Kelsey. But if I'm with a girl, I'm not the same. Like I'm not as friendly. Like keep that compliment to yourself.
oh,
I'm not. But I don't know why. And maybe that's bad about me.
nice.
know.
We've had this conversation before. You said you don't mind the attention.
No, I don't mind the attention. I don't want the heads to turn. Yeah, you see her with me. But don't come to our table talking about something. I just want you to know she's beautiful. Duh.
Oh.
Right then with her. So it just brings out a different side of me. I wouldn't be as Kelsey as I am. But you know, I don't think that's a problem. If she don't like that, she better get lost. No, I'm just kidding.
Dang.
No, I don't like that though. Keep the compliments to yourself. I know that. Because they're not complimenting you.
Right.
They're letting her know that I'm interested.
Yes, and that's
Slyly.
What that's
I
what
know
that's
game.
what the waitress was doing. You think
She
he
was
wants
just
somebody?
getting the food off of his
You think
face.
he wants somebody that make $5.25 an hour? Absolutely
Oh,
not.
you're so mad.
Absolutely not.
She's mad.
You better get on up out of here.
She's
Okay.
mad. So what if your waitress is just like, y'all siblings? Unless you trying to check the situation, you wouldn't like that. Like, is this your sister or your brother?
Oh. Well, off camera, I'll tell you, but not right now. Don't mess with me.
Or like, let's say they be like, "How's everybody's food?" And you go to respond, like, "Oh, I was talking to him." This is some good stuff. You would lose it, but those are not realistic things.
God.
Those are nobody would ever be that bold. Maybe they would be.
Maybe they would. Maybe I'm gonna catch a case. I don't
Someone
know.
would be like twitching at the table. I know.
You already know it would be bad, but I also know that my husband would be like. He would be like.
He would say something.
He would laugh because he would already know where my temperature would be at. So he would be like, "Oh, thank you," but you know what, my wife, like he
deflects it back.
He would deflect it
I'm
because he would be like,
I would laugh.
"We don't need them problems. We don't need them problems."
I would just laugh. Like if she put her hand on my chest, I probably wouldn't even. My brain don't be connecting that fast sometimes.
Oh,
like I love your necklace, and I'd be like, "It's too late. She already did it."
You
so
be like, rub right here. Like, what does that mean?
I think you're just in
your
shock
brain
at
don't
that
we
point.
be in shock. We be in shock.
You can't believe somebody is that bold to do that.
We be
it's
shocked.
like, why would you do that? Right
Our
now?
brain is trying to be like, wait, what necklace do I have on again? Like, what is she looking at?
No, I
like,
want your brain to be
No, that's not
uppercut,
even
and
that
then
ain't
it's
even
like,
what it
oh,
is.
I'm sorry, I thought that there was a fight going on. That's what I want his reaction to be. I don't want his reaction to be like, now, do I like how her fingers feel?
No,
We would never.
Rolling through my chest
I can't hit
hair.
a woman, but at that moment,
If you're
it's like,
continuing your relationship,
Oh, yes, you can. In that case, yes, you can. I would be
you
like,
can
yep.
move her hand, but you can't
Yep.
hit a woman.
like you remember when Gina?
You thought she was coming for your neck.
Remember when Gina came out dancing in front of Biggie and Martin? she was just showing out in front of him. He wasn't. He knew. He was like, oh, because he was continuing his relationship. So if somebody trying to show out in front of me and
Yes,
my
but
girl,
like touching or like dismissing me is a whole
that's
nother
bad.
story.
That's disrespectful.
That's disrespectful. That's a
Yeah.
whole nother story.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. Don't shoot your shot because you'll get shot. But anyway, honey, is there another question?
The last one is gaslighting.
Ooh,
So do you
like
know,
Drew Sidora husband. Remember I was telling you about that? What? Gaslighting? She's still mad about the girl at the restaurant.
So that is like if somebody is insisting that you said or did things you know you didn't do.
Yep.
Or telling you like, oh, you too sensitive, or you crazy
Yep.
for saying certain things or feeling a certain way.
That's
or,
a red flag.
Prime example, I was watching the show and
Mm.
not that show, but I was watching a different show. This girl cousin told her, we seen your dude out with another chick. She goes to ask him, and he's like, can you please not ask me questions that are disrespectful to my character? So he never once answered.
Oh.
And he turned it on her and made her out to be a disrespectful person.
Mm.
So now she's busy apologizing for being disrespectful that she don't even realize you didn't answer the question that I asked you.
Yeah.
That's gaslighting.
Yes.
That's the type of stuff that gets people hurt.
Yes, and unfortunately, you don't realize that you're being gaslighted.
No, a lot of times you don't.
Sometimes somebody else will
Yes.
bring it out like, no,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
that's not right.
I've been in that situation so many times, not with the like in a romantic setting, but now that I know that I've been in a situation, I would be ready. I would be ready. Like if I walk in the room, let's say we had a party or whatever the case, we had a function, and I go in there to get a drink, and I come back, and you kikiing with this dude, and you came here with me. I'm gonna ask you what that's about. And if you flip it and then be like, I can't laugh and have jokes with people, I didn't say all that. I asked what was that about. All right? Because now, woo!
All right, then. All right.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, so for us, that would be a red
I'll call
flag.
my sister real fast.
Oh.
I won't lay hands on you, but my sister,
Oh,
and she probably watching this like, I probably wouldn't. She wouldn't. But somebody will. Kenna, this is really bad.
oh.
I saw on Instagram a clip of Ray J and Princess having a conversation. Remember they had that conversation? And he's like, I think we should take a break. And she was really angry. She threw the food, and then she threw the wine, and then he pushed her in the pool.
He did.
He didn't lay hands on her, but he did, because she was going to push him in the pool.
She was.
So he didn't even push her. He just
kind of,
you know,
yeah.
and let her go. Is he wrong for that? I know this is off topic, but I was thinking in my mind, like, if she gaslighting and I'm getting worked up, you know, I can't throw a drink on her. That's inappropriate.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
But I can call up my sister over there, and now my sister, that's different. But in that situation, was he wrong for letting her fall in the water like that?
Yes, because
Oh,
it wasn't. Well, this is the thing. It's not that he skirted out the way and she fell in. It's the fact that he didn't even go over to help her get out.
He left.
He left. He literally was just like, she fell in the
But it's
pool.
because she had threw some drinks on him.
It don't matter.
It's your wife. You shouldn't do that.
Yep.
What if y'all
that's
just
That's
dating?
your girl. And
suffer a little bit.
then that relationship should be over. If I have to get to a point where I have to throw stuff on you and start a conflict and it's a physical one, that relationship should
And that's
be
so
done.
interesting too, because I feel like a lot of times when we talk about relationships, which we'll get into the actual episode, you look at it from a marriage point of view.
Yeah.
And I always have to clarify, like, what am I supposed to think of this as? Because by a marriage, it's like so much work and effort is put into this relationship that little things can't make it break up, or
Right.
when you're dating someone, sometimes you're more quick to walk away than you would, like, let's say you live with your boyfriend or girlfriend and they snore and you're like, I just can't live with a snorer, right? And you leave them. But if you marry, it's not, you don't just leave that fast, you know what I mean?
Right.
So these red flags, I be having to really consider, like, what's the scenario?
Yeah, that's
But,
true.
You date with a view to marriage, so you really should have all the same energy, I guess, that you bring to the table.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But my energy might change once we get married. Maybe I start bringing some steak and eggs for breakfast to the
Oh.
bed. Little croissant.
Oh, a croissant.
Little matzo stick.
Not in the morning.
Oh, yeah, dinner.
Lunch.
Lunch and dinner. Matzo sticks are the bomb. It's
They
just a
are.
little crust with some cheese.
But it's great.
I don't
Whoever
like
came
saying
up with it-
mozzarella stick. I say matzo stick.
Who
So
are
if you're
you?
a girl out there and you can't deal with me saying matzo stick, swipe left.
It's just a matzo. It's an appetizer.
Or if you don't want to wake up and I'm just laying in the bed like looking at you.
That's insane. That's
well, thank you.
crazy.
Thank you for coming back and joining us on Cousin Talk. We're gonna end right there.
It's the juice.
It's the juice.
Thanks.
Hate him.
Okay. Could you be with a guy that looked like that?
No.
Okay, let's say.
Ask her, does she do it?
Do you do that? You make faces to him? You do? I don't know why.
That's why I said that.
I make faces to him all the time.
He wakes up and you just staring at him sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes I'll do certain things and now that's different. Now I don't
Come on,
understand.
you be
My
staring at
husband.
him?
Oh yes.
That's weird.
Sometimes I just admire him. I'm just like,
Why he sleep?
he's
I have a
such
friend that does that to her
a
husband.
beautiful person. I just am looking at him. I mean, it's so loving.
You should sleep with your back to her because that is weird.
He does.
Not
He
intentionally.
does, in fact.
And then
He
you
does.
just gotta look at her.
Yeah. So sometimes it's when he turns over though, or sometimes he'll
How
be
do you
on
know
his
he
back
turned over?
and he'll be like boom, and then he's laying there, and I'm just like, he just looks so peaceful.
And you just be up, propped up. looking.
Yeah, I do.
That's my man. You are so weird. Just admire
I
him,
just
like,
admire him. I would if I woke up and just, and it's that morning, and I look over and I see him just looking at me. I would just be like,
You would be scared.
hi.
That's weird. You think that's
No,
romantic?
I think it's
So let's say you
romantic.
roll over and you wake up and he's like, you're just not exactly. Look, you want to punch. First reaction. That's
You would be
weird.
scared.
That I would do. I don't ever scare him though. Like I'm always just like, hi,
Because I've never caught
sweetie.
you doing it.
Yeah, he just knows you do it. That's so
You
cringy.
told me you do it.
I can't know something. No, I can't know.
You're not gonna know.
because I'm asleep.
Yeah.
But if I wake up and catch you, it's a wrap.
Yeah, she just gonna pull the covers off.
Try to hurry up and move like I feel you rushing. I'm gonna put a pillow in between us. That is cringy.
No.
Only on the head part.
It's loving to
I'm a
be able-
person,
to
though.
be able to have someone that's like, I just
love the way you sleep.
well, not necessarily that, but I just love admiring you.
You look so peaceful.
It's
I like looking at
admiration.
babies when they sleep. 'Cause They look
Exactly.
so peaceful, but not a
It's-
full grown person.
Yes, because yes, but you're admiring the cuteness. You're admiring your loved one. What is wrong with?
I am someone that would I need to put my feet on somebody.
That's weird.
That's weird. But
Why do you
still,
have to do that?
It's comforting. Like right now, I sleep by myself, so I put pillows on top of my feet. The weight is really comforting, I guess. But when it's my wife, I'm gonna have my feet up on there. Oh, don't do that, because these feet are. I'm gonna get my feet done. I'm gonna show y'all my feet on my trip.
What if she's just like, let me just put my feet
If she
on
think
you?
my feet ugly,
I didn't even say that.
you was thinking that.
I was not. I was saying, what if she was just like, let me just
I don't
put
like
my
feet
feet
on
on
me.
you?
I hate feet on me. What? I do.
What?
But you want to
I
put
hate
your
it.
feet on other people? Not the McGilla
It's-
gorillas.
It's comforting. I'm gonna get.
No.
Look, I'm gonna get the hair trimmed off of them.
Knuckles.
We gotta go to Juice.
Okay,
The Juice.
okay.
Thank y'all for this time we spent with y'all. This was a fun game.
This was fun.
Think of
We
other
love
red
games.
flags.
Please think of other games that y'all might want to see us. Please put it in the comments.
Someone did suggest a really good game that we're gonna try to put together. It was a little tough, but we're gonna make it work. But think of other games y'all want us to do. Think of other red flags that we did not mention and comment those, please, because we can always talk about those in the video as well. But I need to know what our red flags for y'all. Don't you want to know?
I do. I kind of want to know. Like, please put those in. Like,
Don't be petty. We need to know.
We probably share the same one, so please. I'm going to punch you. I'm going to punch you.
Okay, it was fun. Woo!
Bye.
That juice is good.